Alright guys, welcome along to Hellmouth Hotline. I am your host, Rodney Stewart. We're getting into Angel in this episode. Season 2, Episode 1, entitled Judgement. This is a great opener to this season, and I love the opening just before they show the opening credits of the episode, because it gives you a nice update on where all the characters are at. You've got Cordelia. She's in the middle of an acting class and she's doing great. She's on the ball. Wesley, he's in a bar, he's playing darts with these guys, winning a whole load of cash. So you're seeing with him the more confident person in the opening of this episode than what he was in season 1, and he's just kind of like unapologetically taking the money off these guys. At the acting class, Cordelia is getting great feedback. She's on the road to becoming the actress she always wanted to be. At that point, simultaneously with Wesley, their beepers go off. Beepers were a thing that we had back then, not so much anymore. And as Cordelia has been told how great she is, and she's on the road to being the actress she wants to be, she sees the 911, and Judy calls, is all she says, and walks off. Wesley, again, unapologetically takes the money and leaves, and they meet up with Angel at a gym, and the three of them march through it. One of the staff members tries to stop them. Angel, Wesley discuss the Carnus demon that will be making a sacrifice there. The gym attendant stops when he sees that Angel has no reflection in the wall mirror in the gym. Angel fixes this by kicking it in, revealing the demon about to sacrifice 2 people. Making quick work out of the demon and the human accomplices, the gang leaves, claiming that the demon's appearance was due to steroids. Later, the gang, they're back at Cordelia's apartment. They're working out of her apartment now, as their headquarters was blown up at the end of the last season. They have this whiteboard up with details of the recent, current and upcoming cases. Wesley continues to guess what Wolfram and Hart raised months earlier in the box, as we've seen at the end of the episode. Spoilers, we do know it's Darla in there, but of course they don't at this point. Angel considers joining the gym one day until Cordelia notes that the men share together, and he's in the mindset now. At the end of the last season, they worked out that the Shanshu prophecy would be one day Angel would become human, and he's kind of planning ahead for this. So he's like, someday I could join the gym. But he wouldn't like it. The men have to share together. And he's like, no, probably not. Cordelia has a vision about a demon she doesn't recognise. Wesley begins to research it based on her vague description. We cut over to the Wolfram and Hart headquarters. Layla visits Lindsay, who is struggling with his new prosthetic hand while attempting to put a CD on for Darla, who has spent her time recovering since her resurrection. She can sense Angel's presence in the city and remembers how he killed her. The three look forward to the prospect of messing with Angel's head, essentially. Angel attempts to sketch the demon Cordelia saw in her vision, while Wesley contends with Dennis's attempts to help, Dennis being the ghost that lives in Cordelia's apartment. Cordelia suddenly recognises the demon in one of Wesley's books, and he identifies as a Priomuto, which is known for being a vicious killer. Although the team now knows what they're dealing with, they have no idea where to find it. Wes says he's been expanding his contact list and knows of a parasite demon named Merle who should be able to help, but the place he likes to meet is unusual. So the gang arrives at this karaoke bar. Wesley explains that it's a sanctuary for demons. A lizard demon on stage finishes singing, and the host, a new character, which is one of my favourite characters in the the whole series. Lorne, a green demon with small red horns, goes to talk with this lizard demon, while Morda, the bent back, takes the stage. Finding Merle, the gang bribe him for information. After kind of been unwilling to start, Merle agrees to tell Angel that the Primo 2 is a stone cold killer and he likes to travel underground. Then he informs Angel of its probable location. The host then approaches, introduces himself to Angel, asking if he fancies singing. Angel refuses. Even after Wesley explains that the host's powers allow him to see into the spirit of those that are singing to him, enabling him to read their aura and answer questions about their destiny. Even though this could give them some much needed information, Angel still refuses. The host notes that Angel seems to be feeling pretty prideful, and he warns that pride typically comes before a fall. So we cut to Angel investigating the area Merle sent him, and he does indeed find the Primo 2 near a pregnant woman. The two of them start to fight, and Angel very swiftly snaps the demon's neck, killing it. Angel informs the woman, Jo, that she's now safe, but she starts to cry and mourn for the demon, telling Angel that he was her friend. Angel realises his mistake, but Jo isn't interested in any explanation from him, as she tells him that the Primo 2 was protecting her from a tribunal. She flees, and Angel stays behind. He reports back to Wesley and Cordelia what happened, leading them to realise that Cordelia's vision was probably meant to send Angel to help the Primo 2 instead of killing it. Angel's upset that he killed a fellow soldier for the good side, another who had overcome his evil nature and was fighting for the good of everything, just like himself. He then decides that the Primo 2's mission is now his. Wesley assures Angel that he had no way of knowing, but Angel realises that someone did. So Angel goes back looking for Merle, getting the demon to admit that he knew the Primo 2 wasn't deadly, but Merle wanted him out of the picture because there's a bounty on the mother, or rather the unborn daughter. This daughter is destined to become a powerful force for good in the future. She's like a John Connor character. This unborn baby. Now that the protector's dead, it's open season on the both of them. And now Merle, even little old me, Merle, might have a chance of getting her now and getting the payoff. Angel learns the area where the Primo 2 was living, and he heads there hoping to find Jo, the pregnant woman. Over in another part of town, Gunn saves a man from an attacking vampire. As the man runs off in fear, Angel arrives and asks Gunn's help with scouting the local area, and the two set out to find the Primo 2's home. Angel explains that the Primo 2 was doing what the Primo 2 was doing before admitting that he accidentally killed it. Finally finding the lair, Angel and Gunn scout the demon's home. Angel feels even more guilty as he finds the demon's belongings and learns the Primo 2's name was Kamal. He then finds a talisman and sends Gunn to deliver it to Cordelia and Wesley, while he, as Gunn puts it, is going to sit there and soak up the guilt. Gunn leaves. Shortly later, the pregnant woman Jo arrives. She and Angel discuss what happened. Jo's still angry at Angel for killing her protector and only friend. She tells him 6 months earlier she was just a regular woman, and now she just wants to protect her daughter, while the rest of the demon world wants to either worship it or kill her. She explains that Kamal meant to present the coat of arms to the tribunal and fight as her champion. Angel realises that the talisman they found was indeed this, and he says, I know where it's at, but it's not here. Jo angrily tries to leave whenever she realises, we found the talisman, this is the only thing that could get us off the hook here, essentially. But she decides, screw you, I'm off. And as she's about to leave, a demon assassin attacks, and after ensuring the demon is okay to kill, Angel takes care of it, only for several more to appear, and the two of them run. Over at Cordelia's apartment, we get a little bit of comedy with Gunn meeting up with Wesley and Cordelia. They're continuing the research and the knock at the door. This is the first time that they've met Gunn, and their awkward attempts to appear cool in front of him leave Gunn unimpressed. And he makes a joke about, I seen you in bed, to Cordelia. She's like, what? Excuse me? And Wesley gets all uptight and British. He's like, my goodness, what the hell are you talking about? No, I seen you in bed too. And throws the two of them off. And he goes, relax, I'm just playing with you. Whenever we're both in the hospital, unconscious from the attack at the end of the last season, Angel sent me to keep an eye on you. So, back over with Angel and this woman fleeing from the demons. They take refuge in an abandoned hotel. Joe realises that Angel personally knows this space. This is a bit of a setup for the next episode. She tells Angel that's just a passing thing. He's looking about like he knows the place. And she kind of comments on it the next episode, and Angel takes care of that. She tells Angel the tribunal is supposed to be able to offer protection for Joe and her daughter, and Kamal was meant to present the talisman to be the champion. Without either, Joe now intends to get out of town and make a run for it, but Angel tells her that she'll be found wherever she goes. More demons arrive, and Angel sends Joe to Cordelia's address while he stays to fight. After arriving back at the apartment after a tough battle, Angel is not happy to learn that Joe never showed up. Frustrated that she has no reason to trust him, he hits the whiteboard in anger. The whiteboard they've got all their little missions up on. And he admits to Cordelia that learning of his destiny to become human had caused him to believe his battles were nearly over. Cordelia agrees that they were all allowing themselves to get a little bit cocky, but she assures him that she'll be with him through all of it, even if he doesn't become human anytime soon. Wesley suddenly finds that the talisman is meant to be presented before it was known as the Chair of Judgement, an ancient court meant to settle grievances with a battle to the death. Angel realises this is why Kamal was with Joe. As Wesley tells him the tribunal could be anywhere, Angel knows he needs to find Joe quickly. It doesn't matter where she's going to go, this place is going to turn up. This tribunal is going to get her, no matter where she's at. It can pop up at any point in time and space in our reality. And he can think of only one way of getting the information. So Angel goes back to the nightclub. He's on stage at the karaoke bar, struggling through the song Mandy before an unenthusiastic crowd. He's just like, he's not a singer by any stretch. The host interrupts him, takes Angel aside for a chat. He assures Angel that he shouldn't feel so much guilt for killing Kamal, because most people would have done the same. Before giving any further information, the host asks Angel why he picked the song Mandy, and Angel admits that he thinks it's a little bit pretty, and the host gives him the credit for confessing and tells Angel the information that he needs. Joe cannot escape the tribunal. They'll appear wherever she is, and without a champion or the talisman, things are grim for her and the baby. He tells Angel where Joe and the tribunal will be, and regardless of the outcome, he must try to save her. We cut over to this woman, Jo. She's attempting to get out of town, and she's suddenly faced with the tribunal when it appears in the street, along with a demon knight on horseback. Without her champion or the talisman, the tribunal denies Jo's request for asylum and allows the demon knight to kill her. Before he can get a chance to do so, Angel suddenly throws down Jo's talisman and declares himself as her champion. The fight to the death begins with a joust on horseback. Angel assures Jo, though it's been a while, he grew up around horses. The joust with the demon begins, and he eventually knocks Angel off the horse. They then go to a sword fight on foot, and it appears to end with Angel being defeated with a stab to the gut. The tribunal announces that the demon knight may do what he wants with Joe, the knight goes to go and get her and cut her throat, and suddenly Angel pops up, beheads the knight with a single sweep, and Angel, having won the tribunal, places Joe and her child under their protection until the unborn girl comes of age. Nice little happy ending of sorts in the episode for Joe and her unborn daughter. So at the end of the episode, we're back at the apartment where they are working out of now. Angel removes the whiteboard with all their missions, telling Wesley and Cordelia he realised that fighting the good fight doesn't include keeping count on his victories. He then leaves and visits Faith in prison, and the two discuss their hardships of redemption, whether it's serving a hard time for accidentally murdering a man or singing Barry Manilow in a karaoke bar. So nice little close out to the episode, seeing Faith in there paying for her misdeeds. Yes, it's always good to see Faith popping up in the episodes. Yeah, I'm not going to go too deep into the reception of these episodes. It is what it is. It's Angel, just like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, is those shows that you either love them or you detest them. I don't think there's much middle ground for them. But as far as I'm concerned, as much as I enjoy Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I have got a real soft spot for the series of Angel. It's just a little bit more mature and grown up, and the character development, particularly in Cordelia, from season 2 onwards, she gets out of that spoiled child routine that she was pretty much constantly in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, apart from a few little rays of sunshine that come out of her. You could see that there was more to this character, but you didn't actually start seeing it until season 2 of Angel. You got a little bit of it in that last episode after what she went through, but she kind of ducked back into old Cordelia and personality wise. But throughout this episode here, as I said at the very beginning, you see it's the change that's happened in Cordelia between season 1 and season 2 is profound. So it's very, very good. Right, I'm going to cut this episode a little bit short today because I'm recording this first thing in the morning and I do need to go to work soon. So guys, until the next episode, whatever you're doing, stay safe, and I will talk to you in the next one. This has been a production of Coins Age Media. Thank you so much for listening.